Boogeyman band coming round the bend. Is Boogeyman band. Is Boogeyman band.
Hey, my fellow Fright Fiends, and thanks so much for dropping by the Horror Zone. I hope everyone's doing well. Today's video is going to be showcasing some new horror Blu-ray and DVDs that I've picked up. Just like some really cool stuff and stuff that I really want to talk about here on the channel. I've gotten a lot of cool suggestions from people that saw my On the Road segment that I did a couple weeks ago on Instagram. Have sent me some really good ideas. One of them, my friend Brandon, really liked the segment that I did a couple years ago. I only did about, maybe I'm thinking 3 segments of it. It was called Tales from the Horror Zone, and it talked about like different collectibles here in this room and how I got them and things like that. And I don't know why I stopped doing that segment, Brandon, but I am planning to bring it back. And I've also gotten some suggestions on other videos or types of videos that I should do, and I'm writing it all down and keeping a journal and a log, and really excited to jump back in and do some cool stuff. People have seen that I finally did the Starman review that just posted a couple days ago. Really enjoying the reaction I'm getting to that, and seems like people were really happy with the way that turned out. And again, I did that for my friend Pedro from the Crypto Video, and it turned out being a film that I really enjoyed and can't wait to revisit. Probably one of the best John Carpenter films I've ever seen. And you know, like I said in the review, I knew him primarily as a horror film director, and it's just amazing he made such a emotional, touching, beautiful film. Not that his horror films aren't beautiful, but really different style of film from a filmmaker that I knew as a horror film director. But getting off subject, thing I want to talk about today is some pickups that I got. I got quite a stack of stuff here. Just showcasing them real quick. Some of these I happened upon at Walmart. A few more I found at Best Buy. And then I found an amazing box set at Walmart just recently. So I'm going to go through all of it. First one I'm going to showcase, this is the Leprechaun 8-film collection. Again, it's still shrink wrapped. I haven't even opened it. This has all of them. It has Leprechaun, Leprechaun 2, Leprechaun 3, Leprechaun 4 in Space, Leprechaun in the Hood, Leprechaun Back to the Hood, Leprechaun Origins, and Leprechaun Returns. Out of all of these films, I've seen the first 4. I haven't seen any of the other ones. So really looking forward to watching all of these, and maybe I'll do a retrospective on the franchise. I think I got this for, I could be wrong, I think it was between maybe $8 and $10. For 8 movies, you can't beat that, so I was happy to pick this one up. Again, on the back side, it just shows this. This was one that I was really happy to pick up. Next one I picked up was Peninsula. This is the sequel to Train to Busan. I watched this film on Shudder. It was available on Shudder about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I watched it, and I really enjoyed it. I don't think it's as good as Train to Busan, which is what a lot of people's criticism of the film was. But I really liked the main protagonist. I really liked the idea, what it would be like to go back to that location several years later, 4 years after the events of the first film. And there's some great moments in it. There's some emotional moments of it, particularly towards the end of the film. And I really liked a lot of the characters in it as well. So yeah, I think this film was great. I don't think it's as good as the first one, like I said, but I still enjoyed it and watched it a couple times. The next one I want to talk about is Wrong Turn. This is the I don't think this is technically a 100% remake of the original film from 2003. I'm a big fan of Matthew Modine, and he's in this film, and I'm really anxious to watch this one. I haven't seen it. I know there's a lot of horror YouTubers that have talked about it. Some liked it, some didn't. But really anticipating checking this one out and watching it. I can't wait to do a review of this one as well. I've only seen a handful of the Wrong Turn films. I've only seen the first 2. The first one is the best, but I like the one that I like the sequel that Joe Lynch directed as well. And I'm anxious to check this one out. So people can expect a review of that one. Next one I picked up was Psycho Gourmand. I don't know a lot about this, but I know a lot of people have been talking about it. So I'm really curious about what this film is about. It seems like it has a sci-fi element to it. But I know on the Thing with Two Heads podcast, they've brought it up a couple times. I know that there's like Cavity Colors is doing shirts on this character and on this film. So yeah, really excited to watch this one. Don't know much about it. I think it's on Shudder right now, but I haven't seen it. And found this one at Walmart as well, along with Peninsula, Leprechaun, and Wrong Turn. Just recently, I was at Best Buy, and I picked up a movie called The Mortuary Collection. Now, this is one that is on Shudder, and I have watched this film. This film came out, I'm going to say, if not late January, it came out in February, or at least in February is when I watched it. and it stars Clancy Brown, who I'm a huge fan. I always planned to do a review on it, and then when I saw that it was out on Blu-ray, I said I got to snatch this one up. So I got this one for like 14 bucks at Best Buy, $14.99. So yeah, really excited to talk about that. The next showcases are Scream Factory releases. One I found at Best Buy, one I found at Walmart, and it was the last ones they had. They didn't have any more. But I picked up the My Bloody Valentine Steelbook. This is of course the original My Bloody Valentine, but it has the theatrical version as well as the uncut version. Now I've only seen the original My Bloody Valentine one time. I did a review on it back in 2016. My friend Neil Damiano loves this film, and I had only seen the remake at that time, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to talk about both of them. And I really enjoyed it, and I'm anxious to watch this version. There's a lot of great special features on this. Again, I'll show all the pickups that I got at the end of the video, but yeah, I was really happy to get this one. Steelbook, My Bloody Valentine, got it for 22 bucks at Best Buy, $22.95, and was pretty shocked that it was there. And the last one I got, this is one that I never planned to own. I've only seen one of these films all the way through. I've seen another one maybe half of the way through, and I turned it off because I wasn't very interested in it. But this is the Omen Collection. So I found this one at Walmart again, of all places. They had one, and I know this thing goes for maybe just under 60 bucks, and I got it for $39. It was $39.99, 43 bucks with tax and everything. But it has all of the Omen films. It's got The Omen, Damien the Omen 2, The Final Conflict, Omen the Awakening, and the remake, which came out in 2006. But yeah, this was really cool. I've never owned any of these films, so I was really happy to pick this up. And yeah, I might do a segment on the channel on all of these films. I know The Final Conflict has Sam Neill, and I'm a huge fan of him. So yeah, I have some amazing pickups. I mean, got some Scream Factories, got some movies I haven't seen. So I got some other cool films. You know, I got the Psycho Gourmand, got Wrong Turn, which I haven't seen. Picked up Peninsula, which I really enjoyed and was happy to pick that one up, and the Leprechaun 8-film collection, which I've only seen a handful of those, and then finally the Mortuary Collection, which I am really excited to do a review on. So yeah, some awesome stuff, lots of good movies, lots of good stuff to talk about here on the channel, and just wanted to share that with everyone. If you guys have seen any of these films, or you guys are fans of them, or you're not fans of them, leave me some comments down below. Would love to hear from everyone. Thanks so much for all the continued support of Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. And again, I will showcase all this stuff up close. I look forward to doing some more segments on the channel, and also doing some of these viewer segments where people have sent me suggestions, like the one for Starman that my friend Pedro had asked me to do, and sent me that awesome DVD. So thanks so much everyone for stopping by. I hope everyone's doing well, and I promise there's some really cool stuff coming out of the Horror Zone very soon. So take it easy, stay scared as always.